Hey Southpaws, looking for a video that's just for you, how to work your angles and get better position on your opponent and look no further. This one's for you guys. Orthodox, stick around because the same angles work for you too. Let's go team. Hey Southpaws, we often get demonized in these videos, don't we? The dreaded Southpaw. Well, let's have a look at a few things we can do. That's not just here's my orthodox opponent, we're in an open stance, oh you want the outside lane and everything else is beautiful. That's not just it at all. However, you right-handers, stick around because if you are against a Southpaw, these exact things work for you as well. So let's have a look at a few cool things we can do. So here we are in open stance again, Southpaw, orthodox. First thing we're going to do, we're going to do it on the bag, we're going to shadow box it. We're going to occupy the hands first, jab, cross, jab. I really like this one, by the way, and I use it a lot on people when I'm Southpaw. Jab, cross, jab. I'm just literally, we spoke about this the other day. I'm not trying to take your head off with these punches. I'm occupying your hands. Yeah, I'm not fully rotating. I'm just literally just occupying your hands. But I'm going to shoot up this diagonal line that we speak about in our footwork patterns. I'm going up here. I'm on the dead side. Yes, I could rattle the body from here. What's this person going to do? They do one of two things, and this is from experience. They do one of two things. So if I'm the orthodox, they do this horrible little punch over here, which is nothing, or they turn onto you. So we're going to go, get the hands up. We're going to shoot up the line, they're going to turn onto us, I'm going to shoot back down the line and throw my 2-3, effectively breaking their foundation because they've turned. Okay, I know these feet aren't turning for you because there's no one in them. Just getting the hands up, I'm finishing with a jab, going up the line, they're turning, coming back, and throwing my shots. So, let's have a little look at that. It is just light punches, I'm just keeping your hands occupied. I'm going up the diagonal line and push from the back foot. It's not this. If you are new to this, it's not a jump. It's not to one foot. Okay, I'm push from the back foot, both feet move. I'm scooting across the floor, jab, cross, jab, up the line. Pushing from my front foot exactly back to where I started from there. Weight goes to the back foot and a 2 and a 3. So we get up. Back. Let's have a look at that on the bag, guys. So, these are not soul-destroying punches. I'm literally just popping my jab, cross, jab. I'm not fully committing to it. I'm occupying hands. Jab, cross, jab. I'm going to go up that lane and shoot back when they turn. So, working away. It's a nice little drill for you to work on, you Southpaws. Just have in your head, when you work in your bag, you get to hear this person is turning onto you, which is why you're shooting back from here. So try not to it's very easy to go 1, 2, 1. Yeah, the reality is nothing's happened. You've shot up that line, the orthodox is gone. Okay. Yeah, jab, cross, jab, shoot up, shoot back, and work your shots from there. Let's look at another one. So another couple of favourites of mine from a Southpaw point of view. Yes, these ones are going to the dead side of the body. You imagine your orthodox is standing here and we are going to the dead side of the body. Don't have in your head that that's the only way you can go there because it's not. But these ones are. So we are in an open stance. We're Southpawing versus orthodox. There's two ways of doing this one, and I like this one a lot, and it often helps you get that outside angle. Either pop a backhand, doesn't have to be hard. Again, these are not humanity-ending punches. Throw the backhand, and on the retraction of that shot, I'm doing a pivot switch here. So it's the retraction of the backhand that helps me come round. So I'm pulling the shoulder back, I'm doing a pivot on my front foot. As I'm coming round, that foot then switches out to get me back to my angle. Okay, pulling, switching. If I was just a pivot step from here, my weird angle. So I'm switching as well, pivot switch. So I'm here. So what we've got is either a 2, a pivot switch, and a 2-3. We'll do both of these on the bag, or you can do that pivot switch on the hook, which is a bit like a gazelle hook. So it's from there, 1, and I'll do the whole thing on that, and come around. Depends if you want to keep the hands occupied while you're moving or not. This one, the 2-3, doesn't keep the hands occupied. Whereas if you go here, that one does keep the hands occupied. So there are another 2 great little combinations that you should be practicing to take that little outside angle. So let's go on the bag. So things are different when you are a southpaw. Your lead hand does a lot of dealing with their jab hand. Orthodox, it's the same for you. Your lead hand deals a lot with the southpaw's jab hand. So don't be afraid to kind of work your bag, work a little bit more, hand out a little bit further than what you would do normally. Okay, so let's have a look at those 2 combinations. So I'm working, I've got my 2, my switch pivot, 2-3, or I've got my 2 gazelle from here. They both get you to that dead side of the body really, really well. So let's just have a look at that there. So I'm working my southpaw. Beautiful way to get around there. Working my southpaw. Get you round that angle nicely. Definitely put some of that into your practice, guys. So, open starts again. Everyone talks about having that outside lane. Yeah, we're here, we're in lane 2. If you have that outside lane, you're more dominant, which is true, but guess what? Everyone says that. So this person is looking to have that outside lane as well, to line you up, to line you up with their backhand. And you can't really have this hole across the ring. Don't be afraid to work to what we call the cross side of the body, the crossfire side of the body. Okay, this person, your orthodox opponent, is going to want the outside lane. And guess what? Orthodox, southpaws want the outside lane as well. So all of these work exactly the opposite way round for both. When you're fighting in open stance, this is not necessarily just for southpaws. It's for orthodox fighting southpaws as well. So it's not just that. So if my orthodox opponent has took that outside lane, I don't want to get into this battle of just, I want that outside lane. Don't be afraid to turn. Whether you want to do a shift or an inside pivot from here, because as soon as I've got the outside lane from there, if I turn back there, that's kind of nullified that. Yeah, or I can shift that round as well. Guess what? They're going to start, and this is where Lomachenko gets all his stuff from. I do love talking about Lomachenko. You've got to imagine this person's going to turn as well. So they've got the outside lane. I turn. This person's now going to want to turn back onto me, so they've got their foundation again, and that's where we get all this lovely stuff from here from. So don't be afraid to step and turn. Something you should be working on as a southpaw is that drop pivot, followed by a hook, or that little switch where we work from here. So let's just have a look at that on the bag as well. So while you work in your bag, don't be afraid. You don't need to be constantly working to our right as a southpaw. You do need to be able to go left as well, but think when's best to do it. Because obviously we're going against orthodox. So, while we're doing our bag rounds, we're working. Just imagine I've got that outside lane. That's where we're going to take this nice little pivot and throw that shot from there. The gap can be body shot, can be head shot, it can be anything you want to. I'm just saying, you want to make sure you're thinking they've got the outside lane, so I'll get different position and work, make them work back to you, back onto a square line. So here. Orthodox, it's the same for you. you're here, we have that outside lane, that's what we want. So that's where we can start working these drops and coming back. So everything that we've said so far, make sure you are working if you're on orthodox, but bank that up there, that's for when you're against southpaws. So there's a few little things for you to work on for us southpaws. Like I kept saying all the way through though, orthodox, make sure you get that in your head as well, because that's the angles that you want to work against a southpaw. It's not the same. That's why you hear about the southpaw advantage, because we see orthodox people more than orthodox people see southpaw. So make sure you're working them angles into your bag drills, orthodox as well. Guys, southpaw, if you want to see some more southpaw stuff, because I don't see that much southpaw stuff on YouTube. There probably is, but I don't personally see it. If you want to see some more southpaw stuff, drop us a little comment down below and I'll get some more done for you. That's just a little look at some angles for you to work. Engaging the hand, shooting up the line, coming back, working, driving off onto your dead side, and don't be afraid to work to your crossfire side as well. As always team, train safe, train hard, and until next time, I'll see you soon.